Good morning. Okay. I had my little activity I went to last night. It was actually a pretty productive day, all in all. So today, I feel a little scatterbrained this morning. It's early. It's barely 8 o'clock right now. I'm ready to start the day. But I was thinking I really need to get myself in a good routine a little bit better. With the girls homeschool. So I homeschool Addie and Bella, my younger two girls. They're in first and fourth grade. And we love it. We usually do our homeschooling in the morning. And so I need to get myself in a good routine, I think. I feel like a little bit better. So because I also work from home. I do graphic and web page design. So anyhow, I've got quite a few jobs right now with my business. And so I need to be efficient and productive and have a good routine. So these are a couple of these two are a couple of my graphic design clients. I just need to work on websites and logos. And I should have logo stuff done today and the website as much as I can do. I'm waiting on the client at this point. So, and then this is my sister's magazine that I have about 3 or 4 more articles to add to the magazine. And then I'm caught up with everything on my end. And then editing videos, that is where I'm behind. Oh my goodness. So right now I only have 2 more days of videos. Today's Thursday. I have Friday and Saturday scheduled on YouTube. I haven't scheduled any from this week yet. So, and this is going to be the last week. After this Saturday, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep doing these. I like these daily videos. I don't mind them, but they do take a lot of time. Just remembering to stop and record a video and then editing them. So if it's something that my viewers are appreciating, I'm more than happy to keep doing them. But also I don't want to do them if there's not, a lot of views or anything like that. So we'll see. I said I'd do it for 2 weeks. So after this Saturday, I will kind of evaluate that, and I might just do a couple videos a week after that. We'll see. Or just if I have a really busy day, I'll do it randomly. So, but I got to catch up on some video editing and get those posted. I also need to, I'm kind of behind on my freeze-dried experiments and those videos, so I got to do some taste tests. I like recording those with my husband because he's fun and it's fun to do together, and it's probably more entertaining to watch the two of us do them than just me taste testing everything. So, but he's been so busy with work and just so exhausted, we really just haven't had time. He hasn't had time to do it with me, so I might just end up doing those today. And then homeschool. Today we're working on Addie's entrepreneurship course and Bella's health course. For Addie's entrepreneurship course, I created that curriculum. And so it's actually available on my blog, A to Z for Moms. And so we're going to start working through that. It walks her through. She'll be doing 4 different businesses throughout the school year. So I'll have her work on that today. She's just raring to go on that. So that's kind of exciting. So yeah. Oh, and I'm going to take you with me. Let's go on a walk. I'm going to go look at the freeze dryer. I didn't add that to my list, but I'm hoping. Oh, good. So the batch I have in the freeze dryer right now. Let's see. Show you, see if you can see that. So it's got 2 hours. Well, no, it doesn't have 2 hours left. So that little bar. Oh my goodness. What did I have in there? Oh, that's the salsa. Look at this. Do you see that bubbling up? Usually it's sugar that does that. That is my homemade salsa, and it doesn't have any sugar in it. So I wonder, just the sugars from the tomatoes. Anyhow, it's totally bubbled up. Not too messy, but that's really interesting. So this one, I've got green peppers in the top 2, my homemade miracle sauce salsa, and then beef in the shredded like taco season for fajita meat beef. That's funny that salsa. So usually those bubble ups, it'll bubble up. Anything with sugar in it will bubble up like that. Whoop. And it's like hard bubbles. Like it's not, soft. It's like crystallized. That's their, wow, why am I so dizzy all of a sudden? Woo, I better lean against the doorpost. Holy dizzy spell. Whew. Take a deep breath. That's crazy. I just totally got a dizzy spell. Anyhow, it like sugars will pull out of foods when you freeze dry and they'll bubble up like that. And then it like crystallizes. It's kind of weird. So anything like if I do barbecue sauce or something, it'll do that. But those two, that's my miracle sauce. That's literally, it's like the fresh tomatoes and spinach and green onions and garlic and what else did I put in there? Anyhow, it's all fresh stuff. And a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of parsley, and it's just pureed up. So there's no sugar in it. So all that is it's the natural sugars, probably from the tomatoes. I would imagine that's tomatoes, garlic, green onions, spinach, parsley. Tomatoes are probably the sweetest of all that. So that's got to be from the natural sugars in the tomatoes. That's crazy. I haven't noticed anything bubble up like that. Interesting. So when this batch is done, which by the looks of it, so that bar is got to make it all the way across to the end, and it's about 2/3, 3/4 through now, and then it'll do 2 more hours. And so I'm guessing probably by mid-afternoon it'll be done. And then at that point, I'm going to bring it in, bag up what's in there. I have peaches, sliced peaches, and 1 tray of pureed peaches ready to go in the freeze dryer for the next batch. Those are in the freezer right now. So that means tomorrow I will probably be slicing up the rest of, I had 1 more box of peaches, but I didn't have trays to put them on. So once these trays that are in there are out and I can bag them up, I'll wash those trays. And tomorrow we'll do more peaches on them and put them in the freezer. I kind of want to see how this peach puree does, if it's worth having the puree or the sliced peaches. I kind of prefer the sliced peaches because you can always puree them. But anyhow, and then I have tons of zucchini and squash to freeze dry too. So it's just, I think I'm going to have back-to-back batches in the freeze dryer over the next week. Between the zucchini and squash and peaches. Fun stuff. And as much as I love it, we're starting to kind of run out of room in the freeze-dried foods that's all bagged up. So, all right, time to start my day and get my game plan on and going. Okay, I know I said I was going to start my day, but I'm so bummed. Yesterday, you know how I made that beef stew I told you about? We're trying to use up the meat in the freezer and all that. So I had cooked this stew meat overnight. And then yesterday I added in carrots and the Thrive Life Espagnole, I guess. I don't know how you say it. Anyhow, it's beef gravy sauce. It's so good. I added some of that in there. I added some celery and some freeze-dried potatoes, and it made a really good beef stew. It was so good. And we had that for dinner last night. Well, I'm a dork, and I was tired, and I totally forgot to put it away in the fridge last night. I cannot believe I did this. So look at this. It sat in the crock pot overnight. But look, I mean, and the crock pot was turned off. If it was on keep warm, it'd probably be okay, but it was turned off. Like, so sad, because now that's dog food. But I was gonna freeze dry this because I thought, oh, that would be really good to freeze dry beef stew. I was gonna put it in the fridge till I had a freeze dry run ready after the peaches and stuff. So bummed because it really turned out good and tasty, and I hate it. Sad to say, I do that more often than not. I get tired, and I try to remember to just assign a kid and say, hey, will you put the food away? And they're good to do that. They're good helpers, but I just didn't last night and totally forgot about it. So the good news is the dogs get a really nice meal today. Okay, I've gotten a lot done, although I'm not sure. On my list, only a couple of things. But I think I got a lot done that wasn't on my list. And I'm realizing I am so far behind on blog posts and video editing. But it's a rainy day today. And I really just want to lay on the couch with a blanket and watch movies with the girls. I've done a lot of computer work this morning and I'm starting to feel it in my eyes. Like, you know how you start to get a headache and just, I need a break. Should probably make lunch. Ooh, and I put in the crock pot. So I got rid of the beef stew and I cleaned out the crock pot. This is just chicken breasts and a can of Macayo's, because that's the best brand, Macayo's enchilada sauce, the red enchilada sauce. We're having Cafe Rio Burritos tonight. I was gonna see if the can was on top. Nope, the can's sunk down in the trash, so I can't show you. So you let the chicken cook in the crock pot in the red enchilada sauce, and it gets so good. And then we just do them with tortillas and pinto or black beans. And sometimes I'll cook up some rice with some like lime juice in it. And then you make a burrito, and then we do the canned Macayo's enchilada sauce, the green one, on top with cheese, and it's so good. So that's dinner tonight because I had some chicken. I was kind of tired of beef. I know I should be using up beef stuff, but I had a bunch of chicken in the freezer. It needs to be used too, so that's what we're doing. And I need to go check on the freeze dryer. I checked it just a little bit. Hey girls, laundry needs to be changed. My little girls are in charge of laundry because they're so amazing. No, it looks like it's almost, oh, it is counting down. Okay, so let me show you. So 1 hour and 37 minutes to go. And then this is done. Then I can swap it out and put the next stuff in. Yay! I've got to get this garage. You have those days where it's like my list of everything I need to do is getting longer and longer, and my motivation is getting less and less. My motivation to do anything is getting less and less. I probably should make some food. Maybe my lack of eating today is affecting me. I think I'll make some lunch. It's only 1 o'clock. I should probably eat today. Easiest way to shred chicken ever. All you do is throw your chicken breasts in your KitchenAid. They have to be cooked, obviously, and shred them. Turn on, it shreds. I'm gonna put it back in the sauce. This is for our Cafe Rio Burritos for dinner.